fight, say Crawford, like immediately. They're not even debating it. Are they making a mistake?
Well, time will tell. I mean, in the end, if you make me pick, I'll pick Crawford.
All the events. Everyone's talking about the one fight right now. Terence Crawford versus Canelo. Who do you got?
I gotta go Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford?
Yeah.
Why?
He's the best ever.
There underestimates Crawford's strength. That could be a mistake, okay? It only takes a few pounds of pressure to hurt a guy. You don't need to be that big of a guy to hurt a guy.
Max Kellerman warned that Terence Crawford might be the fighter who ends Canelo Alvarez's career. He described Crawford as quick, sharp, and tough to predict, with timing that can catch opponents off guard. Kellerman noted that Crawford often spends the early rounds studying his opponent before landing accurate, powerful shots. In his view, Canelo's strength alone may not be enough to deal with Crawford's ability to adjust, making this a very dangerous fight.
The tough thing for Crawford is that Spence has a very high work rate, and we've seen Spence win behind the jab and defense on a world-class level. He's also a real hard hitter, and he's twitchy, and he's very aggressive. So usually Crawford likes to study a guy for a couple rounds, and then he kind of, okay, now I got it, and then he does it. But against Spence, you might have to hurt him or knock him out, because you turn around, and if Crawford messes around, he could be down 4-1 after 5 rounds, and not against the guy who's looking to survive, against the guy who's looking to beat you up. On the other hand, Spence also has to worry about the fact that he's been through a lot in his life so far. And Crawford, although he also has been really about boxing for a lot of years now. Usually that guy will have the advantage in the moment of truth. And Crawford's always made adjustments. He's probably the best adjusting fighter in the sport.
Shaquille O'Neal, the NBA legend known for his dominance on the court and bold opinions, has publicly backed Terence Crawford in the upcoming mega fight with Canelo Alvarez. Shaq called Crawford the best fighter of this generation, maybe even of all time. He praised Crawford's rare ability to make adjustments in the middle of a fight, combining timing, precision, and calm under pressure. According to Shaq, Crawford's sharp instincts and boxing IQ will be too much for Canelo to handle. For him, this isn't just another big fight, it's Crawford's chance to secure his place in boxing history. Shaq made it clear, he's picking Crawford to win, joining a growing list of stars who believe Bud is ready to shock the world again.
Shaq, what up, man? Listen, you're a lifelong combat sports fan. You go to all the events. Everyone's talking about the one fight right now. Terence Crawford versus Canelo. Who do you got?
I gotta go Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford?
Yeah.
Why?
He's the best ever.
Really? You think he's the greatest ever?
Yeah.
Over Ali, Muhammad Ali? I didn't know you were a big Terence Crawford fan like that.
You have to understand that there's eras, and in different eras, you can bring down the titles. Like, for example, Joker's the best big man now.
Right.
And I don't like.
You put Joker over you as the best big man? Oh.
Different eras and different time. It's not my era, not my time now.
True.
It's their time. So he's the greatest big man in the NBA right now. So I let the people decide who that. But right now, Terence Crawford is the best.
So,
and Floyd, because Floyd has never lost.
So how does Terence beat Canelo? Decision?
Or
or
knock him out.
He's going to knock Canelo out?
Yes, man.
So they're going to have the fight at the Vegas Stadium, Raider Stadium. You're going to be there?
I heard it was off.
No, it's back on.
Okay.
Now it's back on. It's in September 13th in Vegas.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You'll be there. Front row?
Of course.
All right, cool. You're the man. Listen, I saw you lace up the gloves once versus Oscar De La Hoya. Can we ever see you put the gloves back on? Maybe versus Dwight Howard.
Well, why would I fight him? I only fight champions.
You only fight you.
If I do. See, my thing is, all these guys had a problem with me, but you wait till I turn 50 to say you want to fight.
Right.
I don't respect that. I'll fight Gronk, because Gronk is a champion, and he's a friend of mine, and I know that he'll compete.
So you want to box Gronk or MMA?
What? MMA.
MMA.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Hey, Bigger, so you're a legend. Hey, you're always the coolest. Congrats on another successful year at Jackson House.
Former world champion Timothy Bradley has weighed in on the Canelo Alvarez vs. Terence Crawford showdown, directly addressing talk about Canelo's sparring partners. When it came out that Canelo was working with elite fighters like Jaron Ennis, some questioned whether Crawford might feel intimidated. Bradley quickly shut that down. He said Crawford isn't the type to be shaken by anything coming out of another camp. In Bradley's words, Bud is built different. Bradley praised Crawford's confidence, toughness, and proven track record, saying he thrives when the pressure is at its highest. He even went as far as calling Crawford the greatest of all time, pointing to his mental strength and technical skills as unmatched in today's boxing. For Bradley, there's no question, Crawford welcomes this challenge and refuses to let outside noise affect him.
Bradley, who the hell is scared? Who's scared? I ain't scared. T ain't scared. Team Crawford ain't scared. Shit. We ain't never scared. Y'all better get it right. Shoot. Hey, Canelo, you might be getting that Chrysler 300. You getting that Chrysler 300 work right now. That's what you getting. But you ain't getting that. You getting that Bentley on the 13th. You getting that Bentley on the 13th, my boy. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and play with that Chrysler 300. You getting the real on the 13th. I promise you, man. Shoot. I've been saying this since the first day I sparred this man. Trust me. I'm telling y'all, man, out there. Crawford is a different animal. Yeah, he's something like a Michael Jordan. He's something like a Kobe Bryant. He's something like a LeBron James. Yeah. Damn it, he a GOAT. I'm telling y'all. GOAT. GOAT. When y'all gonna step up, man? When y'all gonna believe me, man? What do I gotta continue to tell y'all? He gonna figure it out. Shoot, Crawford is Ali. Crawford Sugar Ray Robinson. Crawford Mayweather. He got Mayweather in him too. Yeah. He got Hagler in him. He got Duran in him. Understand that. Y'all think this is a game, man? Y'all think I'm just blowing smoke up my mind? I'm not. No. I'm telling y'all. He gonna figure it out.
One of the biggest talking points before this fight is Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported visit to Terence Crawford's training camp. Mayweather is one of the few men who has already beaten Canelo Alvarez, so his advice could be priceless. Back when they fought, Floyd's strategy was built on defense, counterpunching, and making Canelo miss while landing clean, sharp shots. For Crawford, having direct input from Mayweather means learning from the man who cracked the Canelo code more than 10 years ago. According to reports, Floyd spoke with him about the importance of discipline, patience, and capitalizing on the small openings in Canelo's style.
2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout, will not learn and not be able to pick up from Jerron Boots Ennis sparring Canelo Alvarez. There's an uproar because Jerron Boots Ennis, African-American fighter, black boxer, has joined the Mexicans' camp to help prepare the Mexican fighter, Canelo Alvarez, defeat another African-American fighter, which he needs Jerron Ennis to give him looks of the undefeated pound-for-pound king, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, superstar boxer who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires as well, in Terence Bud Crawford, who has 41 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout.
Terence Crawford's strength at 147 pounds is one of his most overlooked weapons. Even after moving up from lighter divisions, he has shown that he can carry real power and stand strong against bigger opponents. What makes his preparation even more impressive is the fact that he's been sparring with former pound-for-pound king Andre Ward, an undefeated champion and one of boxing's smartest fighters, brings a level of experience you can't find anywhere else. Training with someone of his caliber forces Crawford to think on a higher level, sharpening his defense, boosting his ring IQ, and adjusting to advanced strategies. With his natural strength, tireless work ethic, and access to elite sparring partners, Crawford may be stepping into the Canelo fight at his absolute best. The message is simple: Bud isn't just talented, he prepares like a true champion.
People out there who think I just side with the black guy. I seen the comments in the last video that I did. Okay, but we have to break some things down into perspective here. First and foremost, Terence Crawford is a very strong 147 pounder. He's not a regular guy. He's not a regular 147 pounder. Another thing is, he's an extremely determined fighter. That guy's a winner. He's cut from the same cloth as the Andre Wards, the Floyd Mayweathers. You only get certain fighters that come across in a decade that have that kind of aura and that kind of determination to win. Now, if we want to break it down fundamentally, don't get me wrong, Canelo is a strong fighter. You know, he's proven himself. He got a great chin. He's fought some of the best fighters that you can ask for. But he's not that much bigger if you ask me. They're about the same size and height. Now, don't get me wrong, he's a little bit wider. He's a little bit, thicker, right? Like, as far as his frame goes.
This fight, out of your top 3 to 5 of all the boxing fights you've called, you've experienced, you've watched, In terms of the magnitude of the
magnitude,
fight?
yeah.
I mean, of the fights that I've called ringside, it might turn out to be number one. I've done Pacquiao fights. I've done Mayweather fights. I've done Anthony Joshua against Klitschko. Those are big fights. But this will, listen, because of Netflix, this will be the most watched fight, championship fight, in almost 50 years. This is going to be because Muhammad Ali fought Leon Spinks in the rematch in 78, and they did 90 million TV sets. 90 million. And since then, what has even come close? The biggest fights have all been on pay-per-view, and they do 2 million buys. Oh my God, 4 million buys, Mayweather Pacquiao. As I keep saying, if 5 people per TV set watch, that's 20 million people. This is going to do multiples of that. So, so when you look at it from like a commercial point of view, it'll easily